Deduce, and we are in the stolen and synthetic identity fraud space.
Cool. And I like your gaming chair.
Thank you.
So what challenge were you trying to address when you first reached out to DemandZEN?
So here at Deduce, we are a small startup. And so we were really looking for a solution to help generate more pipeline from the outbound perspective. And it was just me at the time. And so it was a burden for one person to try to generate as many leads from calls that was expected. And so that's why we looked for a solution like DemandZEN.
Cool. Do you remember how you heard about us?
I believe we heard about you guys through a marketing campaign or through emails, and then it was quickly circulated internally here.
So how did things go? How did you like the service when we first started up?
DemandZEN has always been great to work with. We absolutely were impressed by the sheer amount of meetings that you guys were able to set right off the bat. So yeah, it was a very, very positive experience.
Have you had any challenges with the program?
I would say the only challenge, and it's not really a challenge, it's just by way of process and developing that motion with third-party vendors, is figuring out how we were going to make sure that your team was equipped enough to be able to and trained enough on what we're doing here at Deduce to have effective conversations, and then set those meetings for us that were going to be the most productive and result in pipeline. But that's not really a challenge with DemandZEN specifically. That's just a challenge that comes with any third-party vendor.
No, that makes sense. And so how has DemandZEN helped? Like what impact have we had on your pipeline?
DemandZEN has been a tremendous help with our pipeline. I believe that DemandZEN contributed to about 30% of our pipeline last year, and we only utilized you guys through May last year, just by way of trying to figure out what we were doing from our end and what was the best approach, and what we were going to offer in the market. So you guys are killing it, and as we've been working with you guys this year, over half of the meetings that you guys have set have been with our target accounts that we're specifically looking for within our ICP, which is huge. So
do you have any specific stories or anecdotes that you could tell about working with us in terms of working with a rep or working with one of our CSMs?
Working with Gavin when we originally implemented DemandZEN, and he was really great. The communication and the friendliness, the openness, the transparency between Gavin and myself, and then the handoff to Andrew. Now that we're working with him, again, just very friendly, very professional team that you guys have. I talk to Andrew multiple times a day, every day. And so developing that relationship and kind of that trust there, I feel like he's just one of my colleagues. They've really integrated seamlessly with our team. Everyone at Deduce knows who Andrew is and knows who some of the callers are that we've worked with in the past, and then this go around as well. So just that communication and just constant, being in touch and trainings and getting on calls has been really helpful. We just look at DemandZEN as an extension of Deduce. So.
Yeah, that's definitely what we try and do. What would you tell other people who are thinking about working with DemandZEN?
Absolutely do it. Don't hesitate. You guys are the best in the business. Like I always like to say, you guys are the gold standard. So it makes it hard to work with any other vendors at this point because I just compare them to you guys. So do it. You won't be disappointed, and you will see pipeline improvements, increases. You will see more closing, more revenue just based on what DemandZEN can do.
Is there anything you'd like to add that I haven't asked about?
I don't think so. I really highly recommend DemandZEN and everything that you guys do. You have a really strong team in place. You guys do a really good job with training and getting your callers up to speed, as well as your management team. You have a very friendly team, a team that's very transparent, honest, open. If there's something that is messed up from your side, it's like, all right, they're like, hey, we messed this up, let's fix it, and that's how it should be. And so again, just highly recommend.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate making the time to talk today.
Yeah, of course.
Cheers.
Cheers.